It's Francis, baby, better take a seat. Talking about the Rangers, yeah, she's bringing the heat. Morphing through the lies, she's gonna expose all those shady Rangers, everybody knows. It's Francis, baby, on a Power Ranger quest. Digging up the truth, she's the very best. From Angel Grove to the whole wide world, unmasking the scams, let the truth unfurl. So hit that subscribe, join the ride. It's Francis, baby, with the truth as our guide. Power Ranger secrets, she's got the key. Subscribe now, stay tuned, it's the place to be.
Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me? I think so. I think now it is. Hi, can you guys hear me? Oh, sorry guys. My Axial touches my roadcaster. I'm so sorry, guys. So let me start that. Thank you so much, Dominic R, for the $5 super chat. Let's go, Francis. Thank you so much. Answer. Thank you. So what I was saying, I was pushed to stream by, you know, little people. I put batteries in my back about thank you, Daddy. Like the stream, guys. Some people let me see, is this it? Oh no, guys, I cannot.
Hey, Henry, you a bitch ass nigga. Fuck you and your mother, bitch.
Yeah, some people don't like Henry, but we love Henry here. We love Henry here. Um, so I'm still reeling from New York Comic Con. I'm wearing blue today. I guess you guys can think why. But we are still going through so many things from New York Comic Con. I know I streamed a few days ago. If you missed it, please go back and check it out. Dun dun dun. We're definitely still reeling from the show, and prior to the show, I told you guys I got a ton of text messages and a lot of people hitting me up, and they're like, "Are you really going to confront Blake? Are you really going to do this?" and all that. And of course, guys, of course, of course I was. Of course I was. Um Jason was someone that he always taught me, like, hey, you have to stand by what you believe in, and you have to, like, you know, be about that life. If someone lies on you, call them out. If someone um you know tries to punk you, do what you got to do. And I can be whatever, right? People out here, there's a lot of people out here that say drama, and they say, what can they say? What have they said? Well, let's see what they say about Henry. They hate Henry. Henry's doxing people. I'm part of Henry's circus, and all this stuff, right? So they can say whatever they want. Their opinion is an opinion. But when someone claims something uh, and says that I'm a thief or that I was responsible for, you know, belongings going missing, then yeah, I take a lot of offense to that because ain't no way, right? Ain't no way that I'm going to um let someone lie on me, you know? And that was the main issue with Blake for me, right? My issue was that according to Rican Ranger, um, he said that Blake had said that I was the assistant who, ended up taking or stealing or however you want to take it, Jason's belongings. So facts, Chef Michael. It's facts. Don't lie on my coochie. All right. Don't lie on anything about me because I'm not the one. So, you know, uh, it was just a very awkward time because I was um heading to New York Comic Con thanks to Kyle Higgins. And when Kyle hit me up, I I wanted to go to the show, but the show was sold out. Um and he reached out to me. He's like, "Yo, I got you. You're in there." So I was, very blessed. Thank you, Kyle, again. And when I went to the show, prior to the show, um, when I found out that Blake was going to be there, I was like, "What? This is perfect." It was, God or whoever you want to call it. I was like, it was fate, right? He's going to be here. I'm going to be able to confront him because, he was talking shit. He was talking shit about me being the person that I guess, took Jason's belongings. So I was like, well, bet I'm going to go to New York Comic Con. I'm going to, and enjoy my time, but I'm also going to stand on business and I'm going to confront Blake because according to Rican Ranger, Blake was the person who told him that I took Jason's money and that he had receipts. So Rican, right? You guys know this, Rican and his little minion. Um, definitely said like, "Hey, this girl is the one that took the money or whatever it was," right? Hey, Melissa. Wow, I'm so excited that you're here. So, I did get the treat, the queen treatment. And answer, you're right. Francis be like, "You challenging my womanhood. Show me the receipts." Yes, I literally just wanted to go and tell Blake to show me the receipts. So, um, as I said in my last stream, I got a text from um someone, in the Power Ranger, world, and that person was like, "Hey, I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure, but please, don't confront Blake because it could affect all of us. And we don't want, just think about how you addressing him can affect everyone." Um, I know. So I really did think about it, right? I thought, maybe that person's right. It's someone that I've always respected. Um, and maybe that person's right. And I I was like, no, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna at least try to be close enough that maybe I can bump into look at Henry causing problems to Blake. I can be close enough to at least bump into him and I can address him without, either going to the booth or it being in front of too many Power Ranger fans. Thank you so much, Andrew Swaney, for the $5 super chat. Yet Tammy said point blank who the person was that did it. Exactly. Exactly. But um there's so many people that just want to talk shit because they don't have anything, right? They don't have anything that they can come against me. And we see that, right? We see that with thank you, Shay. We see that with Rican Ranger, uh plain old lying all the time. We see that with, people that rather dox Henry than address the situation, right? Because let's say if someone is accusing me of something, I have two choices. I'm either gonna address it and say, hey, I did this when I was, I did a mistake. I'm sorry. I moved past this mistake. Or they don't address it at all, right? Don't address it at all because if you're not gonna address, if you address it, maybe it'll go away, right? Sorry, guys. But no, there are people that rather um, dox someone, and the doxing of Henry. I already said it. It's obviously was done to intimidate Henry into shutting up. But what it really did was put a battery in Henry's back and make things even worse, right? So when that happened, I was just kind of like, damn, I got upset for Henry and the doxing. So apart from, going to address Blake on what he was talking about me, I went um pretty upset about the situation with Henry doxing his daughter and stuff like that. So it was I was conflicted, right? I had this person that reached out to me and said, "Don't, please try not to do a scene." It's clear. Everyone sees me talking. Everyone sees how I am. I am a rough talker. I talk really deep and, I curse and stuff like that. But obviously, I wasn't going to do something so crazy that I was going to get banned myself um, from New York Comic Con, which is my hometown. And yes, Ray, 100% doxing Henry to silence him because he was onto something. I 100% agree with that. So, you know, Blake tried to make it seem like he wasn't affected by Henry. Tried to say that he wasn't affected by it. He um big deal kind of thing, right? But he still doxed. He still continued. And it doesn't matter how many times he did this. Whoop-dee-doo. We all know that he was very, very upset and obviously was very pressed by Henry. Because if he wasn't pressed, he wouldn't have done everything he did, correct, right? Let's go back and show you guys some of the things that Blake did. Um, they're afraid of the Bronx and me. I mean, I would be afraid of the Bronx and me as well. So let's go back to let's go back. Sorry guys. Again, I did not prep. So please don't kill me. This stream was not prepped. Okay. Okay. It was not shown at all. Let me see. Where is my this is why you need to prep, guys. It's all y'all fault that put a battery in my back to stream. But the point was that they wanted sorry guys. I can't find what I was gonna show. Oh, found it. Never mind, guys. I found it. Um I didn't find it. I lied. Anyways, um the point was that he tried to dox Henry. He obviously was in communication with Rican Ranger. And um he liked a few of his things or whatever. The point was that I wanted to always look at dust 100%. I wanted to confront him. That was the point of it all. When I went to New York Comic Con, I went 3 times to the booth that Blake was in. And I tried, obviously, to see him. And every time I went, it was either he wasn't there. This was almost at the end. I think the only one that was there was Aaron Cahill. Or, and I went 3 times. At 2 o'clock, I went, and he was not there. Then I went around, probably like around 5-ish, not there. And before I left, I also went at it was almost, I want to say, this is the same picture. I want to say it was almost 7 before it closed, maybe 7-ish, 7-ish, and he wasn't there. So, I try to like show pictures saying like, hey, I was really trying to catch him, and he was never there. And what I hear to the grapevine is that he wasn't there for the majority of the time, which speaks volumes. I am a very short queen. So I lost my train of thought. I was told through the grapevine that he was not at his table almost all weekend. Henry, look at Henry. I was told Blake was MIA all weekend intentionally. So I know for a fact that he knew I was coming. He knew that I was going to address him, right? He knew it. He knew that I was going to, at some point, show up. And hence why I was told, hey, try, please, is there anything that we could do? And when I say we, I feel like there was a group meeting and, is there anything that we can do to pacify the situation? And then it almost was fate, I guess. I mean, now if what Henry's saying is the truth, then he was intentionally not there, either trying to avoid me or avoid the situation. Or God knows, right? He was in New York, maybe he was partying, maybe he was busy doing other things. It kind of speaks volumes as say for me, right? New York Comic Con is one of the most popular shows out there for an actor, right? If you are at New York Comic Con and you do not have a line or you're not making money, then there's an issue with you. You're obviously not popular, something's not there, and something was up, right? Because there's always a line. There should always be people coming in and out. Maybe not the longest lines, but you should have enough people that you could you could have been there all day. Thank you so much, Dominic R, for the $5 super chat. Blake ducking because he's a grade A sucker. I agree. I don't have anything. I agree because, to be honest, again, like I say, guys, I am someone that I will address anything because that's how I am, right? It's better to address the situation than run. It's better to face it head on and go through it and be done with it. But if you avoid a table, avoid to make money or for avoiding a situation, then obviously you're guilty in something, right? So my thing was that on a Saturday, which is probably the busiest day at New York Comic Con, he should have been at his table. 100%. Should have been at his table. And he should have definitely been busy signing or at least doing something, guys. Because again, New York Comic Con is very busy. Let me show you guys New York Comic Con. How busy it really was. Let me see if they have like I saw a really good video from the con that here I'll show you guys that really stuck out to me because they are so busy. So this is, let's see what this one is about. So the New York Comic Con is 20 years tomorrow next year. So let's see.
Because once I go give them that Manoimi.
Guys, it was like madness. There was really no, I'm trying to find a video. Okay, this is a good video. Oh, let's not play that. It was very busy. There was a lot of exhibits. There was a lot of things that you could have done. It was super packed, almost to the point that I felt like I was like, whoa, it's never been so packed. So for Blake not to be in his booth on a Saturday, something's up, right? There was something up. It's the busiest time. They had really good cosplays, guys. Now that I'm seeing that. That thing was scary as heck. Oh, look at that. That was good. But anyways, so it was super busy, super packed. Look at that. Super packed. So what could have possibly kept Blake from his table? From his table, what could have possibly kept him from his table? I don't understand, right? Well, if what Henry said is true and he was avoiding the situation, avoiding me, then that makes some sense, right? My thing was that on before, right? Before, well, that could be too, right? That too. My question is, right? Before the convention, I noticed a huge jump on my Instagram. I think usually I have about 75, 80K people watch. The week before Comic Con, my thing jumped to almost 120,000 views. And that is surprisingly high because I don't post. So I do post stories, but I don't post on my page other than stories. Thank you so much. I think this is Zoe, right? From one boy mama bear to another, much love from Australia. Thank you so much. So, I lost my thing. I might train of thought, guys. It's horrible. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, my Instagram jumped, guys. Bad. My Instagram, now you can tell it's not scripted. My Instagram jumped to 120K views. When that happened, I was like, oh, that's so strange because it's usually 70, 75K, maybe 65, let's say K. So I was like, that's strange. And, I started looking at my story views and there were a lot of Ranger actors watching my story. And of course, guys, I don't really post. I post like memes. I post if I'm going live and stuff like that. I do notice a jump because I am doing a lot more lives recently on YouTube or Facebook. But for it to jump so great like that a week, maybe week and a half before the show, I was like, something is going down, right? I was like, something is going down, and it's probably because of New York Comic Con, right? And there were people that I don't usually see, right, on my Instagram, even rangers that I don't follow, and rangers that don't even follow me. So for them to be on my stories, it was very odd for me. When I was when I was someone sent me the text and said, "Hey, we don't I don't listen to this drama thing. You and I cool. Like I don't know what's going on." You know, that person didn't really know what the situation was. And I was like, "Yeah, they're watching. Someone's watching." And they obviously knew that I said that I was going to confront Blake at New York Comic Con. And I believe I said it on my stream, but I also said it on Henry's stream, I believe. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. So then when that happened, cool. I still went. Um, I spoke to Kyle about the situation, and um, Kyle was like, "Hey, listen, don't even bother. Um, don't ruin your time. Enjoy. We already had a good time. Like, don't bother addressing things that are, you know, it's not facts, right?" And while they're not facts, I am the type of person don't lie on my name, right? Don't lie on my name. Oh, I'm sure. Don't lie on my name. Like I don't like that. Um, and when you say, thank you, Nick. When you say, "Hey, I have receipts that it was her," I was like, "All right, bet." I'm a New Yorker. You know what I mean? I'm from the Bronx. I'm like, "All right, bet." He's gonna have to show me these receipts. That he supposedly had, that he supposedly told Regan he had. So I was like, fine. But he better show me those receipts on New York Comic Con, because then if he doesn't show me the receipts, right? Then I'm going to start showing receipts. And then we'll see, who has the receipts, who has the real receipts, right? So when the minute someone's like, "Yo, I have receipts," and I know damn well they don't. The reason why people ain't fucking with you is because you are a lie. 100%. 100%. Lying. You lie on me, you say you have receipts, I'm gonna get on that ass. So, I did that. I was gonna confront him. He wasn't at his table. Wasn't at his table. What can I do? But I did go around the con. I met Brent, and oh my god, let me get something. I promised I was gonna bring it up. Let me see. Somebody sent it to me. Where's TJ at? Right here. Let me save this. 'Cause of course, I gotta save it. And this is how you handle memes, guys. This is how you handle memes. And you don't fuck around with this fucking soft behavior, right? Um, so I met up with Brent for the first time, right? Pulled up on Brent. This is Brent and I. Pulled up on Brent. And I agree, Shay. He's been very quiet, and no, the first few days he was rah rah rahing, and all of a sudden, Henry said he went to the police and certain things were exposed, and all of a sudden there's no beating of the chest. So this is Brent and I at New York Comic Con. Yes, I'm short, guys. I'm 5'2", okay? I'm 5'2". Brent is taller than me, okay? I'm probably the shortest person on the court. But met up with Brent. We had a discussion. We talked for about I don't know, Brent might correct me, like 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, 2 hours and a half. Then we met up with oh my god, I gotta do the whoop-de-doo. This shit is so funny. I love the whoop-de-doo, guys. We talked about for like 2.5 hours. Let's play that.
Whoop-de-doo.
So then, met up with Patrick Sky, and he took this picture. But, of course, TJ has to, cause real problems with his fucking memes, right? He has to bring these problems with his fucking memes, and of course, this is what I get, guys. This is what I get from TJ. I can't play it. How come? TJ, I can't play it. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Oh, I see it. It's a GIF. I have to open it. All right, guys. I got it, guys. So of course, TJ causing real problems, guys. Do you see this? Do you guys see this? Look at this. Let me see. At least I get some pussy, some dick and pussy more than you.
Virginer. Give me some of that virginer.
I was gonna come on my computer, but I was just thinking about fucking Brent. And of course, TJ causing real fucking problems. Yes, that is AI, guys. I did not kiss Brent. Please don't strike Francis channel, Brent fam. He will not. My picture. And no, he did not. Brent was actually very polite and very respectful, guys. So let me bring this down before everybody has a field day about it. But AI is wild, guys. AI is wild as heck. Because that looks real as fuck. That looks real as heck. And thank God that I showed, because I said, hey, this is AI, because it looks real as fuck. Whoever would think this is real. But let me move this down. There, TJ and Henry and everybody. But no, he did not throw Benjamins at me. He was very respectful. Brent always a passionate kisser. Yeah, it's true. Look at him like swallowing my face. This is a good AI. I don't have the video, TJ. Send it to me. Did you send it to me in the same thing? Let me see. Oh yeah, he sent it to me. No, did he? Yeah, he did. All right, guys, let me put the video for TJ because he wants me to put the video. Guys, this is what they wanted me to come online for. This is really what they wanted me to come online for. Not the drama, not the. Like, this is why everyone's like, he's collecting and record like Pokemon. I can't, you guys. Well, this is AI, guys. Okay, let's take this down before people get ideas. Rican Ranger gonna be like, oh, I gotcha. Scumbag, I gotcha. Anyways. Oh, so Shay says he got Henry, Heirloom, Francis, and Degenerate. Degenerate? He got Degenerate too? well, Brent kissed you before me. I'm jealous now. Brent did not kiss me, guys. Brent, but he was very respectful. And we talked, we obviously have a lot of disagreements, but um, it was actually a good conversation. We still have a lot of things that we need to get through, right? I know that in the last stream, let's go to my last stream, guys. Yeah, he was respectful. He did say that I'm smart and um oh my god. No. He did he did say I was smart and that I was about that life type of thing. Um he was very surprised that I was, I said I am who I said I am. Um he does look tall next to me. I'm short, guys. 5'2". Okay? I'm 5'2". I'm short. Okay? I'm short. Let me see. Let me see if there's an image of what I would look like next to. All right, let's bring this image up. Hold on, guys. I am a very, very short girl. Very short. But, I'm fun sized. Okay? I'm fucking fun sized. So this is me. Let's see. This is me. Probably 5'2.5". I'm like 5'2.5". So I'm like a Chinese lady, they say. That's crazy. Average woman in US is almost 5'4". So yeah, I'm not average size. I'm little. I'm a short. Oh, yes. See, Simply Melissa and I are the short queens. We got it. You're 5. So you're normal sized, Melissa. You're normal USA size. So I'm the only short one, I guess. But last stream, I need to go to my last stream. Brent spoke about the strike. And the reason why I'm going to talk about the strike, right, is because people want to use the strike. Hold on, guys. People want to use the strike against Henry, right? And I've been hearing a lot of people say, "Oh, we're going to strike the channel. Lake's going to strike your channel for Henry." And sorry guys, I'm just trying to find where Brent says about striking the channel. So it's almost like let's see.
Yeah.
All right. The main issue with let me bring that up, guys. Let's do this. Them was the AI video, correct?
Yes.
The AI video of you and Walter kissing.
Yeah.
And that's why they struck his channel.
So the person who took the video struck the channel because of that, because he objected to AI. And friends, we were in Artist Alley and we discussed the negative impacts of AI, why I am so opposed to yeah, Frances was never. I never said she was.
Thanks.
If you notice on Henry, I've never said she was a keyboard warrior, because, and I had a feeling she wouldn't be, and that was I was saying, oh, if I mention Walter, is she gonna change this up? Nope. She says no. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm like, okay, we
Guys,
disagree, but
Brent fam talking
damn,
good about me, guys.
you and Jerusalem, you guys stick to what you say, and that takes a lot of courage because a lot of people don't do that. So,
And I mean, and we discussed Jason and
mhm.
you call
Oh
him
yeah,
a crackhead, and I was like, he's not a crackhead. We talked about Austin as well,
mhm.
and you know, Brent finally did admit that he's a criminal.
I've made that online as well.
So the reason why I say the strike, right? Because this is you know he does. I think he was very nice. Look at that. Look at TJ causing problems. I think that Brent it was just surprised that I was the same. You know what I mean? He says a lot of people talk and then they don't listen. So that's why it affected me. It got me upset when Blake said he had proof, right? And receipts that I was the person that stole and all this stuff. So that was a problem for me. And I tried to, of course, you know, solve that and get the receipts. When that person, I'm just gonna backtrack. When that person that texted me said, "Hey, I am, um, I don't know about this," and I explained to them why I was upset. You know, that ranger actor was like, "Hey, you're correct. Um, I would have, I would have been just upset as you. You know, um, you have every right to want to confront anyone, right?" What the heck was that? So the show happens. I don't run into Blake. I'm still seeing people in the Ranger community, Ranger actors on my Instagram and checking out my stories and, you know, suddenly giving hearts to my story and stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, this is still not out there. Like something's still, people are still trying to see what's going on or if something happened. And then I'm like, what's going on today, this morning? I'm like, what's going on today that people are still kind of looking on my channel, which is fine because, it's normal. It's if they follow me and I follow them, cool. Um, I'm okay with that. But I just found it very odd, right? And didn't think anything of it. And then I remembered, right? Henry put out a video about, you know, he was on live yesterday talking about what happens when people don't take accountability, when the ranger community doesn't take accountability of what's going on. During your Comic Con, I was basically um almost confirmed, right? Not necessarily from the con owners or anything like that, but I was given a paper that states that I was um banned from Ranger Stop. And I think we've all seen it, right? We've all seen the picture. But if you have not, this is from the Atlanta show. And it was shown to people. Apparently it was under, oh, wait, guys. Supposedly it was under lock and key. And as you see here, here's me. And here's Henry. Me, Henry. Me, Henry. And of course, there's other people, Brent. So Brent, myself, Henry, Mike Bradley, Stephanie Dana, Zach, Zachary, we're all supposedly banned from Ranger Stop and Pop. When I find that out, I have a little birdie text me and they're like, "Yeah, you are banned. Apparently you and Henry are a package deal. So Henry's banned, so you're banned." And I'm like, "Okay, I mean, that's odd." Um, because I don't, I'm not going. I haven't gone or planned on going. But hey, if they want to ban me, that's fine. What I find interesting is that they're banning people. Why? Brent, Brent, myself, and Henry are obviously all grouped together. Why? Because of our involvement on Henry's channel. And to me, that is the biggest punk move that I've ever seen. To block someone to ban them. No, that's not a ASJ's agent. So to block people, this is an intimidation tactic. If you guys don't see it as that, correct me, because this is an intimidation tactic. They want to scare people into not talking to Henry or exposing any wrongdoings instead of taking accountability or making their other counterparts, their actor friends, their coworkers take accountability for their actions. They rather ban and try to silence, right? And what does that do? It shows people, hey, if you talk shit or if you talk or you expose or if you say anything that we did wrong, you're going to be banned. This causes a trickle effect. This makes people scared to come forward and say, hey, I was scammed by Blake Foster. I was scammed by Sky Frank. I was scammed by XYZ Ranger. But let me bring up the man of the hour, my daddy. I don't have a, let me see what I have for him. Let me see.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, there's that one.
Oh, that's fucking Henry, bro. What the fuck?
That one. Hi,
Yo,
Dad.
what up, Francis? How are you?
I'm okay, Daddy. How are you?
I am living the dream,
I
enjoying
know.
life. Happy to be on this platform with you. Thank you for having me.
Always.
It's good to see how you've progressed as a streamer, as a person, and
Okay.
you navigate these treacherous, disingenuous waters ahead.
No, but when I'm loyal for life. I will be loyal to Jason for life. I'm loyal to you for life. You haven't shown me. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Recon Ranger
Love of
says,
my life.
anybody says, you've been good to me and I'm good to you. So I guess we're gonna go to the poop factory together. I guess the motherfucking circus is gonna burn down together. What is it? Diddles and Friddles neighborhood is going down forever. I mean, I don't know what to tell them.
Yeah. It's it's interesting turn of events. People not being at their booth on a weekend, a busy weekend,
On a Saturday.
on a Saturday, out of I can only suspect fear from getting confronted about the known communication that they had with a deranged lunatic who wants to harm me.
You see,
But
Jay. Look at Jay causing problems.
anywho,
So
I'm not here for all that. Go ahead,
I
Francis.
know it. But you heard through the grapevine that he was purposely not in his table, like Foster.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, twofold, right? Like you were set on approaching him about him stating that you took all JDF money and had proof, which he divulged to Rican Ranger, which we can show proof of. So you have that element swarming. You have all the Sky Frank allegations out there that all of the Power Rangers are aware of. As you said, they're all in your stories and whatever, or whatever. So they know about it, and I'll just leave it at that. So they're already on eggshells, wondering if you were going to approach, and you already said we're a package deal,
100%.
which is unfortunate. We're two individuals, but I guess you are guilty
My
by
association.
association.
Dominic R, thanks so much for the $5 super chat. The Snow Bunny Hunter cammed up.
Yo, y'all wild, man. Y'all wild.
No, they be cutting ass on you.
This is why I don't be telling people about my life. It's just
I mean, if you like you want to dip in the snow, you want to dip in the snow. I mean, what
look,
can we do?
I am blessed to be able to play in the snow week in and week out.
And you actually play in the snow. You don't post it on Instagram, snow that you've never touched ever. You don't even know. They don't even know who you exist.
No, I would never do that. I would
They
never
don't know
post
you
any
exist.
romantic partner online or like, hey guys, look at this.
And you
Even
actually
if
touch them, right? And you touch them.
oh yeah, we put hands on hips over here.
Definitely. And there's no you don't take snapshots of their Instagrams and post it like they're your girlfriends, right? Or that they work with you.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't want to get this is not about my sex life. Let's stay on focus. Let's stay on track here. Rangers being disingenuous. Blake Foster copping please. Blake Foster MIA, Mr. Whoop-dee-doo, Mr. I'm gonna dox Henry's family. I'm gonna dox his job.
Whoop-dee-doo.
Yeah. That guy. That's actually a great animation. Us being on the Power Ranger ban list, and I think I've maybe you saw the list probably when I first got it months
Yeah,
ago. And
I
I
did.
was trying to get the people to confirm that the list is truly real. Like
It is real.
Billy is banned, Brent is banned, Christopher Flowers is banned. I'm banned, and I went there and I actually supported the Power Ranger community. I shelled out my hard-earned money for pictures with my Power Ranger heroes, especially Austin St. John, the best Red Ranger to ever put on the Red Ranger spandex, only to turn around to say that my money and presence is not welcome at Ranger Stop.
Stop the cap.
No, I mean the picture with Austin was trolling, but I mean I do think it's unfortunate that people get banned. And if you speak up, you're 100% right. The people who speak up, you're gonna be on that ban list. It's people literally in my inbox right now saying, "Hey, here's the story, but please don't mention me because I don't want to get banned," which is unfortunate. But that's the message that the
That's an
owners,
intimidation tactic.
the
Yeah.
shot callers, yeah, that they want to send to their fans, their vendors, to their attendees, to their volunteers, that if you do anything, if you come on my show, if you blow the whistle, any modicum, you're going to be out. And it really sucks for people like Mike Bradley, who was at Ranger Stop Orlando.
And
And
I hit up Mike, and it, I think he's come to terms with it. But it's sad because I know Mike. I go back with Mike a long time ago. He did security for Jason at one point and all that. And he is a big Power Ranger fan. And it is a disservice to the fandom to block him, right? To block him from going to the show when he is a devoted fan. He devotes his time to be a security. Half the time he didn't get paid. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So for that to happen is it's just a disservice to the fandom completely. And while you're getting text messages saying like, "Hey, don't post me," I'm getting DMs from people. Thank you, Francis, for speaking up. Thank you for continuing to speak up. Thank you for being a voice when we can't be a voice. Thank you for taking, the hits when, I'm technically I'm taking the hits if I'm being banned, but they're like, your JDF, would be proud. JDF himself, Jason, always recorded his conversations. And before, I never understood why he was so on egg pins and needles with these people. And it's kind of like, fuck, now I do. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. And you have to wonder, when he would record these conversations, he would send them to other people to be like, see, this is how such and such is. And I've been blessed that some of these conversations have made it back to me. And I could only hope that more make it back to me in the future, exposing more people who've known about something so diabolical or wrong, or in some cases illegal in the Power Ranger community. And instead of shunning it, they embrace it. They put their head in the sand. They turn the other cheek. They pray to God about it. They do whatever they can except address it head on.
100%. And let me read codes and I'll give you an answer to that. Ranger actors are only eager to go to war when there's zero chance of any personal loss. I like fighting imaginary opponents too. I always win. And I agree 100% with this and what you were saying. The problem with addressing the situation is taking accountability. And I feel like if they address it, or if they speak out against, let's say, the person that's doing the wrongdoing, it's almost like, hey, it's going to affect my pockets as well.
Oh,
I feel
yeah,
like-
100%. Like if, I don't know how deep you want to go down this rabbit hole. I don't know. But
let it burn.
okay, well, fuck it. If you say, hey, I want to have Sky Frank at this convention, Ranger Stop Orlando, and then people go to Ranger Stop Orlando and they get scammed by Sky Frank, and they come to me because they know if they go to the people that had her there, they're going to get blocked, ignored, nothing to happen. Do those people, are they accountable for the people that she scammed? Or is she turned a new leaf because she got a new Bible? In my line of work, a lot of people don't want to say, hey, they picked the bad apple. So they keep the bad apple in the bunch and say, hey, you know what? We made a mistake. We need to remove this bad apple. We've seen all this evidence. This person has been selling signatures for over a year. It's always 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 with now a certificate of authentication.
That she signed.
Yes, I saw that she signed it. And you like, oh, this is the person we want at our convention. She's literally told people that their family shouldn't be alive.
And it's crazy because it's, for her at least, right? She has a history. A history. It's not now. It's not something new. It's a history of scamming. And you know how they say, like, if you have a fruit that's going rotten and you put it next to a fresh fruit, the fresh fruit will become rotten. They don't see it that way, right? They see, hey, let's keep the rotten apple and say, no, it's fine. Put some makeup on it so it could look good. It's fine. It's fine. Keep helping, and they think that's gonna make them look good as well, and it's not. Suspect 13, thank you for the super chat. Henry has an entire Psycho Ranger team against him.
Bro. Like, it's unfortunate that people are against me. You would think people would champion me. Like, oh my God, you spoke up for this person. You spoke up for this company. You spoke up for this organization. You brought this to light. But instead, they shun me. They dox me. They hate me. They tell people not to watch my content. And I think that speaks more volumes about their character than anything else in the world.
100%.
But what do I know?
And also what I've experienced even before I met you, right? There's also this situation that it's almost, and I'm gonna say it, whether I'm this, right? I'm this. I'm loud. I curse like a sailor. I do all this stuff. I do have a stank attitude 100% because I'm going to have an attitude I'm going to defend. And it's almost like, oh, they're doing that because they're like that, because she's like that. She's loud. She's rambunctious, whatever. No, it's not that. It's that sometimes we get tired of bad things continuing to happen to the fandom. How can you say you love the fandom and, I'm a person of God, but you're letting someone continue. It has not stopped. There is no change. Unless someone changes, then I do 100% believe that people deserve a second chance. But are you telling me that you exposed Blake, not doxed him, because he's saying that you doxed him? You exposed Blake for selling a plastic 3D printed morpher instead of a metallic. And that he refused to give people back either their money or give them the correct product. And his response to that it was not like, hey, I made a mistake, I'm going to give these people back, right? Because he obviously, people came to you and told you, hey, this is what happened. His response wasn't, hey, I'm gonna fix this. No, his response is, I'm gonna fucking dox Henry. I'm gonna show his private picture of his daughter and his, ex-wife to intimidate him so he could shut up. And this
Yeah.
is constant.
Oh yeah, like I mean, I think he thought that was going to like intimidate me, make me stop. It actually just made me dig a little deeper because in all honesty, all this information probably wasn't going to come out. But once he did that, I'm like, okay, he think this is going to make me move on. No, this is going to put a laser focus. Me and my ex-wife, we don't agree on a lot of things, but we both agree that we don't put our daughter's picture on the internet. Now, sure, the picture he found was from a photo shoot, but it's not like some well-known photo shoot. He had to search it out. And for him to do that for my daughter, which I would never do that to his kids, even though if he did, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But I got like some standards about it, especially when it comes to kids. So, that right there really pissed me off because you guys probably see me with my stream and my daughter come down. She trust me, she tries every bit to try to get on the camera. And you will see me shield her face right before I turn off the camera. And that's just something that I've always tried to do. And then he want to dox where I work and what I do for a living, as if that's like supposed to shame me or make me stop. I got a great career. I take pride in it. And I'm going to keep doing that. And in my spare time, I'm going to keep exposing people like Blake Foster and all these other disingenuous, unscrupulous Power Ranger actors who want to put their head in the sand and turn the other cheek while their co-stars or their booth mate receipts come out their debaucherous activities. And yeah, I know it doesn't make me the most money. It is a passion. It's truly a passion at this point. I don't care if the video gets 1 view, 100 view, or 1,000 views. If people got receipts against any of these Power Ranger actors that have been wronged, abused, mistreated, please reach out to me, henryresilient@gmail.com, because I will get your story out there. I will fight for you, even if you get banned, even if you can't go to another convention again. But don't worry, you can always catch your favorite Power Rangers at vendor booths because that is going to be their fucking future. I promise you.
I think that well said, first of all. Well said, 100%. Andrew Sweeney, thank you so much. What is crazy is people can lose jobs for forging signatures, but she hasn't lost any con dates. And this goes back to what you're saying. Thank you, Shay. Like the stream. And Laura says, well, I'm standing by both of you. Love you both. You know what's look at Chad. Look at Chad. You know what's crazy? They're seeing this like, hey, we're banning them. What they're not understanding is they're hurting themselves. They're banning people that are actual fans. There's
Yes.
some people that have no fans, right? Like, remember what the whole Austin thing and the whole t-shirt stuff, he started banning people.
Yeah. Yeah.
How is it that you have a struggling line already at conventions and you're going to block people that were actually his fans that are just curious? Like, hey, did you really say that stuff? Or blah, blah, blah. They're going to start little by little. The ban list is going to get longer than the actual supporters.
Facts.
And then what? And then what? They're going to live in vendor booths? That doesn't always give you money. Vendor booths, remember, they could have gone to vendor booths, but the vendors don't pay for flights. They don't pay for hotels. They don't, very rarely, right? So they need conventions and they need to be a draw at conventions. But if people are scared of saying anything, or or they keep seeing like, hey, this person was banned, this person was blocked, this person, little by little their lines are going to get non-existent.
Well, yeah, and you know that what's unfortunate is now like people have to communicate to me in secrecy now, right? People you've probably seen on my show or type in the chat before. Now their main form of communication is direct messages with a disclaimer not to say their name or anything like that because these Power Ranger actors obviously are watching my content
Oh, they're definitely
and
watching.
and they're looking at the chat, they're seeing who's typing in there, they're looking you guys up on your profile, they're looking at who likes my content, and they're going out, they're making a list, making a notation of it, and then guess what? You might end up getting blocked. Shout out to Stephanie Dana who got blocked for what?
Over bullshit. And Co says Power Ranger fans hold PR actors to a standard they have literally never met. Ranger actors present their public personas at a standard they've never met. It's not about being genuine, it's about appearing as such. They're actors first and foremost. I think they're definitely actors and they're definitely money driven. Money is what drives. And that's what sucks because I feel that after Jason's gone, this has been they're only proving it more and more.
Oh,
Because
100%.
I only trust JDF, Johnny Young Bosch, and Amy Jo Johnson. And it's sad that this is happening after he's gone. I think if Jason was here, a lot of the stuff that's happening now would not have happened. Would not
Oh,
have happened.
I agree with you. A lot of people have literally priced out their everyday fan. Priced out. Y'all can't even afford a selfie. The average fan cannot afford a selfie, let alone an autograph with maybe someone they admire, maybe their favorite Power Ranger character. And you know what? I think the price is going to keep going up, been up until they're forced to get till every appearance is going to look like New York Comic Con. You're going to see these booths with 3 or 4 Power Rangers. And it's going to be no more guests at conventions unless it's Power Morphicon or Ranger Stop. Once that happens, then reality will set in. Then the prices may come back down. Then people may start disassociating with other nefarious Power Ranger actors. But right now, hey, they got to stick together, man, so they can keep raising their prices collectively and get the biggest draw as a team, as opposed to standing on their moral scruples or, dare I say, their religious beliefs, like the true religious beliefs, you know. But what do I know?
I mean, it's sad, 100%. And I think that in the long run, Jason was right. They're not thinking about the long term. They're thinking about the now. They're not thinking about, hey, there are no more Power Ranger shows. There's no like um anniversary special that they're gonna bring up and be seen, be visible again. So they have to make sure to keep the nostalgia. But if you're blocking people, and like you say, they're gonna end up only in like Power Morphicon and Ranger Stop, right? There's really no other Power Ranger dedicated convention. I mean Lexington, but Lexington has other. What's gonna happen is that they're gonna ban half the people. We're all gonna be banned. No one's gonna be able to go. So what's the point? What's
Yeah,
the point? Look, Brent. Brent is an example. I know Brent has his issues, but Brent spends a lot of money. And
thousands of dollars with the Power
money,
Rangers.
all that money they lost, banned. Because one thing, he's proud, and so he's hurt. You know what I mean? He's not gonna spend money. I asked him near Comic Con, "You're gonna go see them?" Nope. For what? He's not. It's sad, and it's obvious that your streams and what you're reporting is hurting, and it's very much on their mind. Because even today, which that's what the main reason why I came on. I got text messages and DMs from Ranger actors, because supposedly everybody hates me and nobody fucks with me, but apparently people fuck with me enough or are scared. I don't know what it is. Um, that they have to tell me, hey, you're not banned. So you're telling me
Oh, now you're
magically,
not banned.
magically you put that list up. What it was yesterday, right? Yesterday when we talked about it I talked it on
Mike,
my stream, and then you brought it
yeah,
up.
Mike Bradley posted it. Of
Mike
course, I
Bradley
brought some
posted it.
attention to it, and now all the Rangers telling you not banned,
I'm
and
not banned. That I was never banned.
he was
That there's
never.
no issues. I was never banned. I'm welcomed.
Yeah, disingenuous at best. Where was this when I got banned? Where was this a week ago? Where was this a month ago? When were they ever concerned about you? Where was it, hey, just checking up, see how you been? Where was that shit at?
very odd. I mean, I can name a few that do hit me up and say if I'm okay, but I just found it so funny, right? That the aftermath of New York Comic Con happens. You know, they obviously all knew that I was at New York Comic Con and I was gonna show up to handle business, let's say. And you talk and I talk about the ban list. And again, like I told you, this morning had a lot of DMs from fans like, "Thank you for talking about it. I can't believe you're banned. That's so messed up. Like, what's the reason?" People were asking me what's the reason why I was banned. And I was like, I can't even tell you.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened while I'm banned. I went there, we had a great time, me and Brent. We took pictures, no issues were called. I was in and I was out. But apparently, I'm banned. Maybe I'm just too controversial.
Yeah, you're that controversial YouTuber. You know what I mean? Man, I'm part of the drama channel. We're a package deal. Apparently you get all the information from me, even there's things that I fucking didn't even know. Um, and it's sad, right? Because what they're doing, instead of shutting you up, let's say, or me up, or whoever they banning thinking it's gonna shut people up, it kind of makes me want to do more, right?
You know,
And it's crazy because I actually said this in response to someone. I People want to talk shit about me, cool. I mean, I'll talk shit. I mean, I don't talk shit. I say the truth, what I know, what I've experienced, whatever. If people don't like it, cool. I mean, what can I do? You have an option. Fight it. Say no, I didn't. This didn't happen. It's not true. Shut the fuck up and not say anything. Or, you know, you can do a Blake, and then you're gonna be sorry. And it's the truth. Like if we're gonna go receipts to receipts, a lot of people will go down, and it
holy
won't
shit!
be
I can
me.
only imagine what receipts you have.
And it won't be me. Just saying. I mean,
Uh, I can only imagine what receipts are out there that may not even be in your possession. That may be in my possession. That may
100%.
be coming out Friday. I can only
Yeah, Friday.
imagine
I know Friday.
what they're thinking when they see you go live. When they see me go live, because all of them have so many skeletons in their closet. It's more like, well, which skeleton is going to come out next? Instead of just, I think, being transparent, right?
And
Um,
it's a sad life. Imagine. They gotta be watching you like a hawk.
yeah, you know
Make
me, I'll
sure.
be I'll be chilling most of the time. I think there are times where friends hit me up. I'm like, oh, I'm just out with my daughter. We at a park, or we're just doing this. She's like, oh, this is going on. I'm like, all right, all right, all right. Later on tonight, I'll look into it. We'll look into it. We'll discuss. But I guess for them, this is their life. And if your life, for some of you, I'm sure not all of you, entails taking advantage of Power Ranger fans who we know a good amount of them are on the spectrum. Um, then
Unfortunately.
that's that life that you have is unfortunate that you look forward to or you thrive off taking advantage of people. But more receipts will come out, guys. I can promise you that. Blake doxed me. I'm not going to shut up. More stuff is going to come out about Blake. It's like two humongous stories about Blake. I mean, I think the Sky allegations are atrocious in itself, but there are two more even bigger stories.
Bigger
Um,
than that? Wow.
um, that you know I'm going to do my best to try to break.
That's
So,
crazy.
and
That's wild.
it's not going to have any impact, right? It is what it is. Hopefully, I wonder what people will say. Maybe he was a 29-year-old kid or something when it happened. I don't know.
29-year-old kid. with kids at 29. I mean, if you're 29 and you're blaming it on your age, that's a
Yeah,
problem.
and he said I doxed him, right? So you have to wonder, right? Like, think about the Blake logic, right? If he is telling fans and other Power Ranger actors that I doxed him, that means all of those messages were true
100%.
because he doesn't understand doxing for one, but based on his definition of doxing, which was I was just showing communications that he had with fans that were investors or he was going to jail or JDF t-shirt deal, hat deal, CBD deal. If that was doxing him, does that validate those messages being real? Because on the other hand, he's telling people it's Chat GPT.
Yeah, I was gonna say, aren't they AI? Aren't,
It's
or
like,
someone said on your comments, altered or augmented or something, voice text. Okay, like you're gonna invest
yeah,
into making up fake voice text
yeah, guys.
for Blake.
Huge scheme to bring down Power Ranger actor who hasn't been booked in over a decade. Text messages, very, very specific. Someone said it's Sora.
What's crazy is you can tell the popularity, right? This was Blake's first time in New York City, in a New York Comic Con. That means,
Really?
yes, it's his first time. That means that either whoever was in the booth with him got him there, helped him get there, or I know his agent has Walter and other people, and they used him to get him there. But it speaks volumes of his popularity if this was the first time he's on New York Comic Con.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, his first time. So like this goes again with everyone having skeletons in the closet and everyone's trying to hide, and let's not bring attention to this thing with Blake so it doesn't bring attention to us, instead of taking accountability and saying, yo, this happened a long time ago, it's over now, it didn't happen, or let's fix this. No, they rather hide it and live a life that they're scared. Okay, New York Comic Con, I said, oh, I'm gonna go and dress in New York Comic Con. What if the next show he's on, I want to show up? What's gonna happen then?
Holy shit.
What if the next show he's at, I want to show up?
Oh,
What if the next one I want to show up? What's gonna happen?
oh man.
What's gonna happen?
I think that the messed up thing, him saying he didn't talk to Recon even though he reposted his shit and Recon
Oh,
confirming.
You come skipping ahead.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know. I could drop you down and let you cook, but
Yes, let me drop you down. Well, I mean, it's out of the bag now, but fuck, Henry. I wanted to bring this up. You stay there.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad. I didn't know.
Let's add you. Let's keep you there because since your laugh makes people upset. Let's let me remove this.
Oh man.
You guys remember this, right? You guys remember this. Let's play a stream, everybody. I can never figure it out how to put it. Okay, let's go here, right?
A fucking loony bin. You sound like a fucking
Play
loony bin.
monitors.
You say that you're from the street, but everyone in the street knows Power Rangers don't exist. Power Rangers don't exist. Everyone knows.
Not claiming Mark the Poop Man. Are you done?
And they're not claiming you, Mr. Power Rangers are real.
I don't worry about Blake claims me.
Blake is criminal.
Let's play that again.
Spark, you didn't let Earlham talk.
Oh wait.
All my swag against me and think
You have no
get
swag.
there, bro.
You have a party city
Wait,
chain.
wait.
Really?
You're not from the
The
hood.
hood
You
I don't know what hood you're from.
You
I don't know what hood you.
Oh my god, I went too far.
Now,
But wait.
in the battle, next
Wait.
question.
Control F. Blake claimed me.
Loser.
I know I'm going.
Oh, I see.
In the other room and close the door. Make sure
I'm
somebody's
sleeping.
watching them.
Everyone knows.
Not claiming Mark the Poop Man.
He's so mad that people claim
They're
him.
not claiming you, Mr. Power Rangers are real.
Don't worry about Blake claims me.
Blake.
Well, yeah.
I've never seen another man so proud that another man claims him.
Well, he's obsessed with Power Rangers, and he saw Blake. Blake reposted him on his IG like 2 times or something, right?
Right? Yeah. So let me read you guys something that I got today, right? Shout out to the person that sent it. I can't read all of it, right? But let's go. Sorry, guys. Oh, I have to find one. I guess they confronted him about the issue, right? About it probably bringing issues to all the rangers that are at the con if another ranger gets confronted or there's an issue with a ranger, right? So this is what they said. He said, "Fine, I promise you I won't. I'm just sick of this Henry guy talking, saying all the stuff, blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "I don't even know what the problem is." This is Blake. And I said, "Well, my understanding is, and I'm not putting words out there, is that you're accusing her being me, of stealing Jason's stuff. That's my understanding, but I don't really know." And he says, "I never talked about Francis. I've never put her name in my mouth. I've never done that before," he goes. So this is Blake. The other assistant was the one that was with Jay when when Jay passed, he goes. It was the other assistant that was with him, not Francis. But I did not mention her. I've never mentioned her. So I don't know what that means. I don't know what he's saying. He just said people were talking crap then, and enough is enough. And he said, you have to deal with what's going on. So here it goes. So Blake was confronted or spoken to about the situation. And he says he never spoke about me. So if he never spoke about me, then that means this guy, right? This guy.
Don't worry about Blake claims me.
He is calling Rican Ranger a liar.
Mm.
So is it Rican Ranger's a liar, even though Rican Ranger showed in his stupid little, AOL dial-up internet streams that he was in communication with Blake?
He was 100% in communication with Blake. I called it out and I said, "Thank goodness we got Rican, who's dumb enough to actually show Blake's DMs." And Rican is dumb enough to go out and say, "Yes, Blake sent me pictures of the family. Yes, Blake said you took the money. Yes, Blake said he got receipts." So you mean to tell me maybe Rican is doing AI text messages with Blake, even though Blake is liking his stuff and he's reposting it. He actually reposted it on his IG. Blake reposted Rican stuff on his IG, and now he's like, "Oh, I never told him that. I never said that." Yeah,
So
okay.
here is Rican Ranger, rah, Blake. Blake's my boy. And the blue blah blah and the blue turbo hawk. What, I don't even know what the hell it is anymore. But according to someone in the Power Ranger community, Blake said he never mentioned me. That the issue was you.
Yeah,
Right?
no.
Because you're talking blah blah.
I
He
am. I
doesn't
look.
understand why. He doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand why. I
So
think
you're
he
telling
knows
me
perfectly why.
he doesn't understand why I was going to New York Comic Con to address him. But yet all the Rangers knew I was going to New York Comic Con to address him. But he didn't know what the problem was. So this is where it go back to accountability. So if you knew that, because it's obviously that he knew that I was 100% Henry's the boogeyman. 100%. 100%. So if I was being watched, let's say, a week or so prior to New York Comic Con,
Hold on.
If
I'm about to send you some proof that they were talking. Just give me a
Sure.
second. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
So if people were watching my Instagram before, and he apparently knew that I was gonna go address him at New York Comic Con, why didn't Blake Foster speak to me directly? Why didn't he DM me? Why didn't he have whoever reached out to me prior reach out to me and say, hey, let's address this? Like, what's going on? What, why are you saying that? I never said that. No, that wasn't what he did. Thank you, Rashida, for the $5 super chat. Let's Francis. So you're telling me, Mr.
Whoop-dee-doo.
Right? You're telling me that Mr.
Whoop-dee-doo.
didn't understand what was going on? He didn't understand why I wanted to address him? Yet he watches your channel and my channel. He definitely watches yours. So,
yeah.
This is the problem with.
The reason why people ain't fucking with you is because you are a liar.
In fact,
Got it.
people through the grapevine, my little birdie, because I have birdies. One of my little birdies, my beautiful pink birdie, let me know that a lot of people didn't fuck with Blake because of his actions. That there are Rangers that you will never see with Blake at a show. You would never see them with Blake because they are really disgusted by his actions. A lot of them know of even the Sky stuff. A lot of them know about the scamming stuff. A lot of them know. There are people that are not even actors. There are people that are not even the actors that know about it. And they're not, let's say they might be, the grip guy or, they deal with Boom. How do they know about the actions of the Rangers like Blake Foster? So, Blake is here saying that he did not, right? He has no communication with him, right? Hold on. How do I bring it up? Hold on, Henry. Isn't this Blake Foster? This is this is what he posted. Rican, right? Henry.
I don't see anything on my end. Let me try to pull up the stream.
You guys see it? The screen? Hold on. Let's go.
Yeah, now I see it.
Okay.
So you can see right there that Blake hearted the can't wait to salute and dap you. But Blake also, the other picture I sent you where he actually reposted on his IG Rican's Blue Ranger post. Combine that with the fact that Rican confirmed that Blake sent him pictures of my family and that he's been in communication with him. I just got to find the live stream where he said it. It's a quick clip.
Further, right? Hold on one second. Let's because I have the text messages where Rican tells me, "Hey Francis, you have some explaining to do because Blake said that you were the assistant that took Jason's belongings, even though Tammy on the interview with you basically said who took it. And it was not me. My name was not mentioned. So it's interesting that why would we all know that Rican Ranger is not the brightest crayon in the box. Okay? We all know that. And we know that he would be dumb enough to dox himself and show the world. He's so excited. He was so excited that Blake, he had a cosign from Blake that he just had word diarrhea talking about you're the poop man. He just word vomit. So you're telling me that that he's lying? Apparently, right? Apparently he's lying. But 100% Rican swore by it. I'm trying to find where he says my God, I'm going through the text messages and the only thing that he mentions is you 24/7.
I mean, he thinks about me 24/7, guys.
Oh my God, I can't even find it because it's like Henry this, Henry's that, Henry this, Henry don't shut the fuck up. What?
You find it?
I'm looking for where he's like, oh, you're my king. I ride with the evil. I trash motherfuckers with Henry.
I think.
Hold on.
I mean, all this guy does is talk about me. And I get it. Blake doesn't like the coverage. So he reaches out, or basically anyone who dislikes me, Blake will contact you. He's very active on his social media, extremely active. He's monitoring like a hawk. So if you want to get information out of Blake Foster, slide into his DMs, badmouth me. Surely you're going to get a response. Surely you're going to get a response. And how good of it's going to be, I'm not sure. But what I can tell you is he hates me. Not because, he hates me for exposing what he, I guess, allegedly did, right?
100%. But again, it's not, they don't address, instead of fixing things, right? Because the least that he could do is say, hey, I fucked up, right? I fucked up. I'm gonna fix this. Nope. Who said? They rather lie, get a crazy nut like Rican after you, thinking that Rican's gonna do the job for him.
Yeah, basically. And Rican had my location at a race. He didn't show up, guys.
He did not. Well, I mean, I thought he was talking shit about you're a snitch.
Yeah, guys, I went to the police with it was a nice police report. Mapped out for basically it was for Blake. I actually got my report number right here.
I can't.
I don't want to show it. I don't want to dox the officer who took it. It is a small little envelope, right? And since Blake know where I live, he could probably look up the local police station where I live. It's a block away. So it was nothing to stop there on the way home from work. And since he got my court docs, he probably saw the letter from the sex crimes detective that was assigned to my case, who is actually a cool guy. He met my daughter and everything after all the smoke cleared. So why would I not go to the police? I got someone doxing me, someone showing proof that they communicated with someone who had my personal information. I would be an idiot not to go to the police. Not only did I just go to the police there, but I went to the police in California too, and the FBI and the DEA. And hey, they got anonymous tip lines. I don't know what's gonna come of it, but fuck that, dog. Like, don't let anyone, I tell you, intimidate you guys. I get it. He knows where I live. He knows where I work. That's just an intimidation tactic. And it's unfortunately that all the Power Ranger actors, they know he doxed me, and they mums the word. They maybe thought that shit was gonna like slow up, but now they got too close to the sun, right? So now they're surrounding Blake and they're lifting Blake up, and hey, let's support Blake. Yeah, he doxed Henry. Yeah, what about the allegations of him scamming fans and fans showing receipts? Yeah, we don't care about that. Hey, what about the Sky Frank allegation? Yeah, we don't care about that. Power Rangers over everything. But it is what it is, man. I'm happy that the fans that are on the internet, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, they see it, and maybe they may choose to do something different. But at least they are making informed decisions. And I'm about to get you the part where Rican graciously confirms.
And you know what's crazy? That it's kind of like, it's a problem because they're now trying to justify Blake, right? And it's like, well, Guy and him are cool because she, of course, doesn't understand that she was a victim. So why should we get in it? Or, Sky is the way she is, and she's not a victim. But whether she's a piece of crap, I don't really agree with anything she does. She was still a victim, right? It's sad that she was the victim because now everyone kind of shrugs it off. But it's like you said, what about the disabled girl that, he took her disability money? How about the father that he gave him thousands of dollars for autographs that supposedly were his house was broken into and magically disappeared? All that, but that's not what people care about. They just want to make sure that he isn't, held accountable, because then they don't have to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Let me
Imagine
is
that.
this from, oh yeah, I see it.
Yep, 3147.
Okay.
Now,
hold on.
throughout that stream, he also shows like text messages between him and Blake Foster. And not one-sided. Not
Fair use,
one-sided.
guys. Fair use. Since he likes to.
And this was JDF's birthday, where Ricky was doing all types of debaucherous stuff. But hey, here we go. It's not showing.
You can't see it?
No.
Hold on. How about now?
There we go. Boom, 3147.
Got it.
Put your volume up, everybody.
Let me put it up. Hold on. Go on, guys. Hold on.
Screenshots on everything, bitch. And I got a picture of your family and your kid. Right from you know who. Right from the grid.
Fair
We're not
use.
gonna go there, right? Because we know you got my kids in the cut. I don't give a damn.
But that was the clip. Now, throughout this stream, he does show like text messages between him and Blake Foster or Instagram DMs. But when they come up, they're gone. I would have to, don't worry, I'll have everything buttoned up for my stream. But it just is what it is. I get it. Blake is desperate for anyone with information on me. Now he has all the information he needs on me. And instead of
do what? What is he gonna do?
I don't know.
What is he gonna do? I mean, let's be honest here.
You gonna pull up on me?
He's not gonna pull up. He's not about that life. Let's do that, because when Jason addressed him, he punked out. Oh no, I look up to you, blah blah. The only time that he actually said something was online when he did all this stuff on rah-rahing on Instagram, and then when Jason checked him, he punked out like a punk ass bitch because
You was a bitch.
and he cannot tell me that he did not punk out.
We saw the emails. We saw the emails.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I never did it. I don't know if Kenny did it. Like, bro.
And I have a very interesting voicemail from Jason where he's like, yo, Blake is on my, he's cowering. He's treating me like I'm a boss, a mafia boss. He's so scared.
Holy shit.
Okay. Let's because if we want to run receipts, Blake Foster, since you said you want to, I can run receipts for days and hours and days, hours, years. Andrew Swaney, thank you so much for the super chat. I have to go to bed. Another early work day. Have a great stream and good night, Henry, Francis, and chat. Good night. But yeah, I found it very interesting that all of a sudden Blake feels like he felt the pressure, and he felt the pressure, you know, from dealing with psychotic people. What did he think? I mean, I don't know what people like think, and I mean, I know that deranged Power Ranger fans think that they know Jason more than me and more than anything. Um, why do you guys think Jason brought me on? It wasn't only because of my brain. It was because he knew that I was ride or die and that I would probably take a bullet, go to jail for him. I mean, do you think I'm not gonna do it for him now that he can't defend himself? You think I'm not gonna do it for myself, to defend myself, defend my friends like Henry? Fuck out of here. So obviously felt the heat. Um, and I'll repeat what they probably told you already, Blake. Keep my name out your mouth if you know what's good for you, and take that however you want to take it. And that goes for anybody, right? Because there's a lot of things, and anybody. If you don't kick the hornet's nest, you don't get stung. If you leave things quiet, then everyone's entitled to an opinion. I can say my opinion. If I think Austin St. John's a piece of shit, then in my opinion, he's a piece of shit. If I think that they are coping and caping for Blake Foster, then that's my opinion that they're all a bunch of capers. I mean, it's opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. And you can either take it and keep it pushing, because there will be more Henry Resilience. Will be more It's Francis Baby. There will be more revelations. There will be more and more and more. They're never gonna stop. They're never gonna stop. You can ban us all. You're gonna end up banning the whole damn world at this point. With that. So yeah, I think people need to look in the mirror and stop talking shit to deranged Power Ranger fans. That's my take on it. How about you, Henry?
I think maybe they reached a point of no return, right? They've solidified themselves in their stance for so long. I don't think they're going to get out of it anytime soon. I think they'll continue to ban people, continue to sweep things under the rug, maybe quietly distance themselves a little bit. But outside of that, I don't see nothing major happening. Write me off as some angry fan, or write the fans off who've been scammed as AI or old, or he was immature, he matured, he's different now, he doesn't scam anymore. Whatever way that they're going to try to justify it to help them stomach having him around, or being next to him, taking pictures with him, platforming him, putting more fans in his face. So potentially more people could be taken advantage of.
More victims,
Yeah.
um it's sad because there's so many people. I mean, I've seen like Andrew Hager. There's so many people that were really legit fans, and now they're so disappointed. But I'll say this, and the same sentiment that you said. We cannot let people silence us. I think in numbers, that's once they see the numbers, it works, right? There's a reason why all of a sudden people are texting me, "You're not banned. We like you. You're not banned." Why? Because that that calms me down, right? Oh no, guys, I'm not banned. It was a misunderstanding. But why wasn't this done? How long ago did I get this? Did you send?
This list was going around like a month ago. I could like check my email to show. Like I showed a couple people, and I just left it at that. And I was waiting on someone who had emailed me, said they was going to come forward, but they wanted to remain anonymous, but they still wanted to come forward to validate the list and how it came to be. But that fell through.
Intimidation, and I get it, right? For the Power Ranger fans that still want to be in the community and still want to meet these people, um, I get it, right? I understand wholeheartedly that you don't want to stand up or speak out. That's why I feel like so many people are like, "Thank you." I literally woke up to 10, 20, I don't even remember. I lost count. People saying, "Thank you, Francis. You're always keeping it real. Thank you for talking for us. Thank you for caring about the fans. Thank you." Because the problem is that because they can't speak, because they're afraid. There are people that say, "Well, I don't want to get doxxed by Blake." Now people are like, "Well, I don't want to get doxxed by Blake. I don't
Yeah.
want to get banned from Ranger Stop. I don't want to have uncomfortable, interactions with these people." And that's the problem, right? And I feel like that's why people come to you, even though it's anonymous. They try to intimidate people because an anonymous source is not as valid as an open source, right?
Yeah.
They can say, well, that person's anonymous. It's because they're lying. They have that leverage, and it's just all an intimidation tactic. That's all intimidation. But for everyone that wants to have a voice and talk, I know Henry's email is always open. My DMs are always open. Not everyone's a piece of shit. Not everyone wants things out of y'all or use y'all, or at the end of the day, I always say Jason loved his fans. So if I could defend his fans, that's what I'm gonna do. Whether I take the heat, whether people threaten me, whether people be like I'm a bitch, whether people say they hate my guts, whether people call me frog, frittles, diddles, kiddles, whatever the fuck they want to do. That's not gonna stop me. You could talk about my appearance, you could talk about how I was fat and I'm skinny, how I'm gonna go get my body done, how I'm botched, how you don't talk about me, but yet, certain people say, yeah, I could say whatever. That doesn't affect me, right? First of all, you have to make more money than me to affect me, or have
Holy
better,
shit.
or do better. Own your own home, own your own car, own homes, because I have multiple. You got to be better than me for me to even be like, damn, maybe I should consider what they said as something important. And yes, material things are not that important, but they help. And apart from the material, Henry's in his daughter's life. I have my son is obviously in my life. I feel like I am happy. Um, you know, God blesses me every day. So obviously I'm not that much of a piece of shit. I can travel when I want. I have a very liberating life. I don't live on public housing. I don't have to get drug tested. I'm not a slave to weed. I mean, there's so much stuff that I can say that I'm good at. I have an education. You graduated from college. I graduated from college. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. You really have to, a weed smoker with a fake AI artwork. It's liar, because he said he copyrighted, and I looked for the whole shit copyrighted. Never, that doesn't exist. Because people want to. This is the problem, right? They say lies, and then they
Mhm.
think people can't fact check them. Blake says something, and he thinks that you can't. It's AI, right? Oh, those conversations are AI from 2014, 2017. Jason, there's a voice text of Jason confirming exactly what the fuck you posted. So what are you telling me? That you invested thousands of dollars to make an AI voice text sound perfect? Because you can tell when something's AI, right? You can run it through voice software and you can tell if something's AI. So you're telling me that you went through all that struggle for someone that can't even make a $2,000 guarantee? Fuck out of here. Let's be honest. That's not it. So yeah, I think that it's all, people think that you can't get fact checked, and there's so many ways to catch a liar. People that wanna, it's just sad, a sad life, and that's why they all group together. Blake grouped with the crackhead, or alleged crackhead.
Oh, shit.
I can't say he's a crackhead because I've never seen him, but alleged crackhead. They all kind of, and then I heard, that apparently he's all happy because people followed him, even though he followed a lot of people. The prodigal son, and then he said he's gonna get Sky, and I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna get these people and these people. Losers together still equal losers. I don't know. My God. Then the
Oh,
other one with the
man.
fake fucking viewing globe. I just can't. I really am too old for this shit. But anyways, yeah. Oh my god, look at Shay. Shay, this is why they be talking about you, but I love it. I love it. I love it. Shay be throwing. Shay be on it.
Oh man.
Yeah. I mean, I love when people say they have receipts and then they don't. Hence why you didn't show up to your table because I said I wanted to see the receipts. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Loser Rangers out there. I think that's a comic book or something.
Oh my god, we should do a comic. Oh my god, Henry, let's do a comic. I'm gonna text Kyle. I'm like, Kyle, Henry.
Oh yeah, let's get the give him my information. Tell him I'm a big fan.
I will. We need to tell. I'm gonna tell Kyle, hey, my friend Henry and I want to do a comic book about losers who believe they're really Power Rangers. And then we can have a guy that, a bald guy that gets hair transplant. We can have, one that smokes grass. We can have a little boy that sells, Percocets in the corner. Then, we can have the female. Then we have 3 guys. So now we need 2 females, but there's no other female. There's one female that needs. We can have the one with the huge, the forehead is huge, and then the helmet is big, and all she wants is money. And we listen. We have a team. I'm gonna hit up.
Oh
Kyle
man,
we need a comic, and I bet you the comic's gonna be before it goes to the dragon. I bet you I do a comic before that.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say something else, but yeah.
Do you think I was gonna say?
I'll tell you privately.
Okay. I can't listen. This is why we're a team. We're the. I can't do. Oh my god! It's the Loser Rangers of the Grid. Oh my god, that's it. We're gonna fucking do a comic book. All right, guys. All right, let's get serious, Henry. If you're an animator, not an AI comic, not an AI creator, we need animators to help us draw our comic.
Yeah.
So head up henryresilient@gmail.com or ItzFrancisBaby@gmail.com.
Aspiring animators.
Yes, aspiring animators. We don't got no fucking money, but we could definitely put y'all. But you might be banned. So
you will get banned from a convention
maybe
or 2.
Do it anonymous. We could put you anonymous. Okay. We can pay you in poop. Henry has a lot of poop from the poop factory, and I can pay y'all in. I have some Power Ranger stuff. I can pay y'all in Power Ranger stuff.
There we go. There goes some currency.
Right, and then I have a lot. And we just need what, like 5 pages. We could do a 5-page book. Yo, I'm serious, Henry. Let's do a fucking comic.
Look, I don't know if I want to give these losers that much attention.
And then you could be the villain, the poop man, right? And you just like ooze poop, and then I could be Rita, but as a frog, because that's how they put me. So I'm Frog's Rita. I'm what is it? Frog Repulsa, right? And you're Poop Zed. And instead of like the how those Zed skin, you're just fucking poop, which is oozing from your metal, like oozing poop. Yo, that's it. I'm gonna fucking talk to Kyle. I'm like, Kyle, I want to do a comic. But really the villains, since we're the heroes, and then the Rangers are the fucking villains. So that's it. That's it. So if you guys are an animator, please hit up ItzFrancisBaby@gmail.com or henryresilient.com. We're really on it. We're really on it, guys. We're gonna do a comic book. And we're not gonna do a spot fun. We're gonna do it ourselves, goddammit.
No spot fun? All right.
Spot fun. We fucking got it.
Okay, I can contribute a little something.
We actually have a monetized channel that isn't blocked. And I will use the money made from my YouTube to fucking do this comic book. That's it. Got it.
Oh, Francis, man, you are truly one of a kind.
I got problems. Oh, someone sent me something to react to, but I don't want to.
Well, go ahead. You do what you gotta do. I can get up out of here.
It's for you. They want you to be in it. Hold on, but I don't know how to save it.
What?
It's someone. It's from Recon's stream last night, but I don't know how to save the
Oh
video.
shit!
It's like
Someone sent it. I can only imagine who this someone is.
I don't even know who they sent it, but I don't know how to save it. We'll leave it for the next stream.
Somebody DM me. Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, Dust is saying we're still doing the Broken Dagger 3. You see, Broken Dagger Part 3, and then our comic. Oh, we need a Broken Skull. Shay could be Skull, and Arrow Stream could be Bulk, because you know how they really get under Rican's skin. And then Dust could be like Babu and shit. Yo, we got it. We are gonna.
My God.
That's it.
All right. She said it, guys. Make sure y'all hold her to it. All right. Don't let her go like a year, a month, 2 months, and no updates. I ain't saying that.
Henry, goodbye. You are getting me in trouble.
All right. Goodbye. Thank y'all for having me.
You,
Peace,
Henry.
love, all that good stuff. Bye-bye. How do I get out of here? Peace.
Look, Nick is like, I'll buy 5 copies up front. You see, we're already selling. We're already selling our book that we haven't even written yet, but we getting it. I already got a plot in my head. I have to get through Halloween, and I'm waiting for Drew to feel better. Then we'll finish part 3. Hopefully, YouTubers that quit will still do their part. Yes. Anyways, thank you guys. I would drop the link, but I'm still sleeping, and I think I'm getting too loud. I just wanted to give you an update on what happened after the con. Obviously, people are watching, and I'm very, very honest. I know Henry and I were having fun, going back and forth and playing around, but don't be intimidated to speak. If you guys don't want to, what's not right is not right, and it should be spoken, and people should know, because I would hate for more victims to happen, right? And then this is so true. So I think that don't let people intimidate you. I surely don't. Always gonna say how I feel, my opinions, and nothing is going to deter me from that. I'm always gonna defend Jason, because I want it to be clear. I am Jason's friend. I will defend Jason for always. I know that some people that met Jason for 20 minutes want to say like they know him more than anybody else, but I know Jason. I knew Jason, and I knew how he was, and I'll defend his fans forever. And it's sad to see that people are still taking advantage of his fans. I'll stream no intimidation, and don't forget to always be ready to go hitting the bag. Oh my God, let me put it. I think I have it. Hold on. Let me remove this from the studio. I think I have it. Hold on. Let's see. I think I have that video that Aerostream is talking about. Oh yeah, I do.
See me. Thank
you, TJ.
Ready to go. Hit the bag. Hit the bag.
I can't.
Hit the bag.
Yo, TJ. Hey.
Hit the bag.
I'm telling you, yo, TJ is the real problem. He's all mad at everybody, But he should really be mad at TJ because TJ be on his ass. On his ass, you know.
You shit, Francis.
Yo, you
So
are
tear people
fucking
down.
crazy.
He
as
shanked
fuck.
some and I'm raiding. I'm raiding.
Voice
He
cracking.
fucking shanked
You
some,
need
taking
to go.
souls
You
on the
need to. Then he wants to say that people are scumbags and all this stuff. But thank you so much, guys, for this impromptu. I'm sorry I'm not doing it any longer, but it is school night. And I have to go to bed because my son is going to wake up if I keep talking. But thank you, guys. I will probably stream one more time, maybe. Let's see what comes up after this, because I feel like every time I stream, something happens and I have to like talk about it. But bye, guys. Yes, baby.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. I was gonna say the Rangers, but then I got high. I had the non-jetty scrolls ready, but then I got high. Now the suits are half stitched and my scissors went goodbye. Cause I got high, cause I got high, cause I got high. I was gonna film a movie, show them off in pride. Storyboard in my notebook, Rangers side by side. But the camera's still in the closet and I don't know why. Yeah, cause I got high, cause I got high, cause I got high. I was gonna call up 7, pitch my Ranger plot. Ninjetti Legacy reboot, I thought I had a shot. But I'm just here on the sofa munching tater tots. You know why? Cause I got high, cause I got high, cause I got high. Oh, I was gonna finish helmets, paint them red and blue. Had a white Ranger chest plate, even polished too. Now my cosplay looks like cardboard, duct tape holding glue. Oh man, cause I got high, cause I got high, cause I got high. I messed up all my dreams and I know the reason why. Cause I got high, cause I got